Princess Diana's former butler drops bombshell secrets about Camilla. The royal family's secrets are far more explosive than we've ever been led to believe. And today, Princess Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, is dropping bombshell revelations about Camilla that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. From the moment Camilla entered the picture, her role was anything but simple. Burrell is lifting the veil on the hidden truths about Camilla's relationship with King Charles, the power struggles behind closed doors, and the shocking lengths she went to secure her place in the royal family. Stick around as we uncover the untold stories that have been kept under wraps for years. Trust me, this is one royal scandal you don't want to miss. Number 1. Camilla's role as the other woman. For years, Camilla Parker Bowles was seen as the other woman in the eyes of the public, the one who broke up Princess Diana's marriage to King Charles. But according to Paul Burrell, the truth is much more complicated. Burrell opens up about how Camilla wasn't just an outsider, but someone who was deeply intertwined with the royal family for decades, even before her relationship with King Charles became public. Camilla's relationship with King Charles was long-standing, and her role in his life was far more significant than the public realized. Burrell explains that while Camilla was labeled the villain for years, her connection to King Charles went beyond romantic involvement. She was in many ways an integral part of his life and decisions, something that the royal family had always known but kept hidden from the public eye. Over time, the royal family, especially King Charles, realized that Camilla was not only a lover but a confidant and a source of stability during tumultuous times. The public, however, only saw her as the one who interfered in King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage, but behind closed doors, Camilla's role was far more complicated and crucial. Number 2. Camilla's struggle to gain acceptance. Despite her long connection to King Charles, Camilla faced immense difficulty in gaining acceptance within the royal family, especially from Queen Elizabeth II. Burrell reveals that the Queen had strong reservations about Camilla, primarily due to her public image and the scandal surrounding the affair with King Charles. Camilla, once seen as the woman who destroyed a royal marriage, was a controversial figure who had to work hard to prove herself worthy of a place in the royal fold. Camilla's struggle wasn't just about public opinion. It was about her standing within the royal family, particularly with the Queen. Burrell shares that the Queen was deeply wary of Camilla's role in King Charles' life, especially after Princess Diana's tragic death. The Queen, known for her commitment to tradition, had trouble accepting Camilla due to her involvement in one of the most scandalous royal affairs in history. It took years for Camilla to shift public perception and even longer to earn the Queen's trust. But over time, she became an essential part of the royal family's future. Number 3. Camilla's hidden power over King Charles. One of the most surprising revelations from Burrell is how Camilla came to possess a hidden power over King Charles. Far from being a passive figure in King Charles' life, Burrell describes how Camilla gradually developed a surprising influence over him, shaping his decisions and actions within the royal family. This influence wasn't just emotional, but political and personal, with Camilla becoming a key advisor to King Charles, helping him navigate the complexities of royal life. Burrell goes on to explain that King Charles, who often struggled with the pressures of being the heir to the throne, found in Camilla a sense of calm and understanding. Her influence, according to Burrell, wasn't just about being there for King Charles emotionally, but also about her ability to sway his views on key royal matters. Over the years, Camilla became not only King Charles' confidant, but also one of the most powerful figures in shaping his approach to royal duties, something the public didn't fully grasp until much later. Number 4. Camilla's strategy to secure King Charles' heart. Camilla's strategy to win King Charles' heart was not a rushed affair. It was a long-term plan. According to Burrell, Camilla had an incredible understanding of King Charles' emotional needs, which allowed her to carefully and methodically win his affection. This was in stark contrast to Princess Diana's troubled marriage with King Charles, where love and affection were often absent. Camilla knew King Charles better than anyone else, understanding his insecurities and his need for emotional support, which gave her an edge in securing his heart. Burrell suggests that while Princess Diana's marriage to King Charles was filled with emotional distance and public drama, Camilla offered him the kind of stability and understanding that he'd been seeking for years. Unlike Princess Diana, who was often seen as the rebellious princess, Camilla's approach was more subtle and nurturing. She was patient, never forcing herself into King Charles' life, but always present when he needed her most. This strategy, according to Burrell, was a key factor in how Camilla won King Charles' trust and ultimately became the most important person in his life. Number 5. The secretive nature of Camilla and King Charles' affair. Burrell reveals that the affair between Camilla and King Charles was far more intense and long-lasting than anyone in the public realized. Despite the couple's efforts to keep their relationship a secret, it was a bond that never truly ended. Even during King Charles' marriage to Princess Diana, Burrell paints a picture of a covert, behind-the-scenes romance that had deep emotional and personal stakes for both parties. While the public only saw the occasional hints and rumors, the truth was that King Charles and Camilla were deeply connected, and their relationship was far more complicated than the media ever reported. The secrecy surrounding their affair was crucial to both Camilla and King Charles, with both going to extreme lengths to protect their privacy. Burrell shares how they would go to great lengths to avoid being caught, often taking secret trips and using hidden communication methods to maintain their connection. This covert relationship wasn't just about passion. It was about maintaining control over their image and private lives while the world around them speculated endlessly. The affair, as Burrell reveals, was not a mere fling but a life-altering relationship that shaped the future of the royal family. Number 6. Camilla's early controversies and her image problems. In the early days, Camilla was publicly vilified and was often seen as the woman who ruined King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. According to Burrell, it took years for Camilla to shed this negative image and begin the slow and painful process of rebuilding her reputation. The public was quick to judge her for being the other woman, but there was so much more to her story than what was portrayed in the media. She was often criticized for her looks, her status, and her affair with King Charles, all of which added to the public's disdain. But as time passed, Camilla began to realize that if she wanted to truly be accepted, she had to play the long game. She worked hard to shed the villain label by making calculated public appearances and engaging in charity work, gradually shifting public perception. Burrell notes that Camilla's patience and strategic moves helped her slowly evolve from a public enemy to a respected figure in royal circles. This image overhaul didn't happen overnight, but it was a deliberate effort to change how the public viewed her, moving away from the scandal and closer to a woman of grace and dignity. Number 7. Princess Diana's resentment toward Camilla. Princess Diana's resentment toward Camilla was palpable, and Burrell gives us a closer look into the deep emotional turmoil Princess Diana felt during her marriage to King Charles. Princess Diana struggled not only with the fact that her husband had an affair, but also with the realization that Camilla was not just a temporary fling, but someone who played a significant and ongoing role in King Charles' life. Burrell explains that Princess Diana's jealousy and hurt were compounded by Camilla's persistent presence in King Charles' world, which was incredibly difficult for Princess Diana to accept. Burrell reveals that Princess Diana often felt isolated and betrayed, especially because Camilla and King Charles' relationship had existed long before Princess Diana entered the picture. The tension between Princess Diana and Camilla became one of the most public aspects of their conflict, with the media amplifying the drama. Princess Diana's emotional pain was exacerbated by the knowledge that Camilla wasn't going anywhere. And no matter what Princess Diana did, King Charles always seemed to return to her. This intense emotional battle created a deep divide between the two women, one that was felt by everyone who was close to the royal family during that time. Number 8. Camilla's pivotal role in the breakdown of King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage. While Camilla was not the sole reason for the breakdown of King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage, Burrell reveals that she played a pivotal role in it. Camilla's ongoing relationship with King Charles contributed to the unraveling of their marriage, in ways that the public didn't fully understand. King Charles and Princess Diana's marriage was already in trouble before Camilla's presence became more widely known. But Camilla acted as a silent and powerful force behind the scenes, intensifying the conflict and causing further emotional strain on both King Charles and Princess Diana. Burrell notes that while King Charles tried to keep his relationship with Camilla private, Princess Diana was aware of it, and this knowledge made her feel increasingly alone and betrayed. The emotional distance between King Charles and Princess Diana grew as Camilla continued to occupy a significant place in King Charles' life, further complicating the royal couple's already fragile relationship. Camilla's indirect influence on the breakdown of their marriage added a layer of secrecy and pain that made the divorce all the more tragic, with Camilla always lingering in the background, a reminder of what King Charles had lost and what Princess Diana could never have. Number 9. How Camilla manipulated the media. Burrell shares that one of Camilla's most surprising skills was her ability to manipulate the media, an art she eventually mastered after years of being vilified. In the beginning, the press painted Camilla as the villain who destroyed a royal marriage, but over time, Camilla turned the tables. Burrell reveals how she began to carefully control her public image, using strategic media engagements, charity work, and public appearances to shift public perception of her from the other woman to a more respected and even beloved figure. Her media savvy wasn't just about controlling narratives. It was about showing the public a different side of herself, one that was compassionate, down to earth, and dedicated to royal duties. Burrell explains that Camilla, understanding the power of the media, was able to reshape how the public viewed her. She worked tirelessly to craft an image of herself as a supportive partner to King Charles, and someone who'd grown into her role within the royal family. It was a slow process, but over time, Camilla's efforts paid off, and she successfully shifted from being a controversial figure to a respected member of the royal family. Number 10. Camilla's quiet influence on royal decisions. As Camilla's relationship with King Charles evolved, so did her influence on royal decisions. Burrell reveals how over the years, Camilla went from being an outsider to an important advisor to King Charles, particularly as he became more involved in royal duties. While King Charles was always the heir apparent, it was Camilla who helped shape many of his decisions, guiding him on everything from public engagements to private family matters. According to Burrell, Camilla's influence wasn't just about offering emotional support. She played a much more integral role in King Charles' approach to his future as king. Her quiet but steady influence helped King Charles navigate complex situations within the royal family, especially as he moved toward eventually becoming king. Camilla understood the inner workings of the royal family better than most, and Burrell suggests that it was this knowledge and understanding that made her such a valuable figure in the royal decision-making process. Camilla, in her understated way, became a key player in shaping the monarchy's direction, influencing key royal decisions without ever being in the spotlight. Number 11. Camilla's relationship with Princess Diana's sons. Camilla's relationship with Princess Diana's sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, was one that evolved slowly and with great care. Burrell reveals that despite the early tension, Camilla worked hard to win their trust and acceptance. Understandably, both Prince William and Prince Harry had strong reservations about Camilla, considering her role in the breakdown of their parents' marriage. However, as the years went by, Camilla made a conscious effort to build a bond with them, often approaching it from a place of patience and understanding, rather than trying to force herself into their lives. Burrell explains that for both Prince William and Prince Harry, the road to acceptance was never easy. They'd lost their mother, Princess Diana, and their father's relationship with Camilla was a reminder of the family's brokenness. However, Camilla didn't push them. She allowed time to heal wounds and gradually built a rapport with both princes. Over time, both Prince William and Prince Harry began to accept her, especially after she married King Charles and became a permanent part of their family. Today, while their relationship may not be perfect, Camilla's managed to carve out a place in the lives of her stepsons, though the process was long and delicate. Number 12. Camilla's complex relationship with Queen Elizabeth. Camilla's relationship with Queen Elizabeth was, in many ways, one of the most complicated dynamics within the royal family. Burrell gives insight into the Queen's skepticism toward Camilla, noting that the Queen's feelings were shaped by the scandal surrounding Camilla's affair with King Charles, and by the image she presented to the public. The Queen, a symbol of tradition and duty, had trouble reconciling Camilla's history with her role in the royal family, especially considering the emotional toll Princess Diana's marriage breakdown had taken on the family. According to Burrell, it wasn't an easy road for Camilla to gain the Queen's approval. There were years of tension and hesitations, but eventually, the Queen accepted Camilla. It wasn't an endorsement of her past, but more a recognition of her role in King Charles' life and her subsequent commitment to the royal duties. Burrell explains that this acceptance was gradual and came with its own set of challenges. While the Queen was never fully enamored with Camilla, she recognized her as an integral part of King Charles' future and the monarchy's present. The two women ultimately found a way to coexist within the royal family, though it was never without difficulty. Number 13. Camilla's role during Princess Diana's final days. One of the most controversial and painful aspects of the royal family's history is Camilla's role during Princess Diana's final days. Burrell reveals that Camilla's continued presence in King Charles' life, especially during Princess Diana's declining health, added to the complexity of the situation. Princess Diana's emotional isolation was intensified by the fact that her estranged husband was so openly involved with Camilla, while Princess Diana's own marriage had fallen apart. According to Burrell, Princess Diana often felt lonely and unsupported. Camilla's role in King Charles' life was a constant reminder of that pain. Burrell suggests that while King Charles tried to maintain a family image for the sake of the boys, Princess Diana's sense of abandonment was profound. The knowledge that Camilla was always there, even as Princess Diana's health worsened, made her isolation even more unbearable. The public at the time didn't fully understand the emotional turmoil Princess Diana was facing, and Burrell believed that Camilla, whether intentionally or not, played a significant part in that emotional strain. Her presence during Princess Diana's final months is something that's continued to haunt the royal family, especially as they reflect on how events unfolded. Number 14. Camilla's relationship with the royal family after Princess Diana's death. After Princess Diana's death, the royal family had a monumental task ahead: how to integrate Camilla into the royal fold. Burrell explains that it wasn't easy, especially given the ongoing public backlash and the negative feelings surrounding her involvement with King Charles. The royal family had to work hard to smooth over the public image of Camilla, all while maintaining the monarchy's dignity and stability. For Camilla, this was a delicate and long process, one that involved not only public appearances, but also private acts of goodwill and service to the monarchy. Burrell notes that King Charles played a critical role in ensuring Camilla's acceptance within the family. Despite public criticism, King Charles stood by her, and over time, the public began to see Camilla not as the other woman, but as a woman who'd stood by King Charles and supported him through the ups and downs of royal life. Through charity work, royal duties, and patience, Camilla was slowly integrated into the royal family, though her journey wasn't without obstacles. Today, Camilla is seen as a respected and established member of the royal family, but it took years of effort, strategy, and careful public relations to get there. Number 15. The coronation of Camilla, the Queen's controversial rise. The coronation of Camilla, when King Charles ascended the throne, was a pivotal moment for the British royal family. Burrell drops a bombshell, revealing that Camilla's coronation was not without its controversy, especially in the eyes of Princess Diana's children, Prince William and Prince Harry. For them, it marked a stark turning point. The woman who'd caused their mother so much pain was now to be crowned Queen Consort. Burrell explains that while the royal family worked hard to make this moment as smooth as possible, it was impossible to erase the complicated history that Camilla shared with their mother. Burrell goes on to explain how this moment left a mark on the royal family, particularly on Princess Diana's children, who were still coming to terms with their mother's death. It was a difficult reality for them, as they grappled with their relationship with their father, their memories of Princess Diana, and the public shift in the royal family structure. The coronation, Burrell suggests, represented the culmination of a long journey for Camilla, one that involved not just rebuilding her image, but also navigating the delicate balance between her past and the future of the monarchy. It was a moment that would forever be remembered as a defining chapter in the modern history of the royal family. Camilla's journey from the other woman to Queen Consort is one of the most shocking and complex stories in royal history. And as we've seen today, there's so much more to it than meets the eye. From secretive affairs to power plays within the royal family, the revelations have been nothing short of explosive. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Camilla truly deserves her place in the royal family? Or was her rise a calculated move that changed the monarchy forever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more exclusive videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!